Monitoring the traffic for us in amongst load shedding stage 4, and I must say the roads today, again, not a single traffic light on, that I can tell you, but also full of buses again. I mean, that's just something I haven't seen in quite a while, but the buses are back on the roads operating. Morning to you, Rob.
Yeah, morning, Leanne. Some good and bad news there, isn't there? But I'll tell you one thing about the load shedding. It's got a very familiar feel to it. Let's take you down to the West Rand. Now, this is the third consecutive morning where Rudaport and surrounds, including Maresburg and Florida, are offline through the morning rush hour. The picture that we're seeing here, the red lines are heavy traffic, and that's going to be what you're going to run into a little bit later this morning. But it does start reasonably early. Routes like on Deckers and Hendrik Portkieters and Vilkerud coming in off the West Rand, they just queue earlier, perhaps in other regions when they get load shedding. So again, as you have been for the last two mornings this Thursday, just go a little bit earlier to avoid real heavy traffic through the West Rand area. It'll be interesting to watch what happens in Cape Town this morning. Load shedding moving into the Woodstock, Salt River observatory areas. Now, there'll be an impact on traffic flow there, obviously, but all the trains, the suburban train networks basically run through that area in and out of central Cape Town. So we'll watch and see what the impact is on train services with Metro Rail. It's likely they will be disrupted. At this stage, they say they're all running on time, which is good news, but just a heads up, there may be some disruption because of that load shedding, that area of darkness around Cape Town. All right, Midrand, Glen Austin, the Olifantsfontein Road closed until 2024, and here's a look at what's going on. It really is crazy. You can see there, you've got motorists driving on the in the dirt into oncoming traffic, and that's what we're sort of seeing around that Glen Austin area. Mashilo saying, poor planning for this closure. You should see how we suffer to drive to work and back. Something needs to be done, and done quickly. Brendan dropping in saying the roads are, well, hellish right now. When load shedding happens, its trouble is grossly compounded, and we've seen that over the last couple of days as well. Old Olifantsfontein Road, constant stream of traffic, impossible to cross. So if you come through Glen Austin, it's the first time this morning, it is really crazy and busy. And then just if you drive out of Pietermaritzburg on your way to Hilton and Howick, there's a lot of roadworks going on, including these off-peak roadworks between New England Road and Ortman Road. So during the day from about 8:30 to 9 o'clock, expect some queues as you drop down to a single lane. That's the sort of queuing pressure that you'll see on the off-peak part of the day through Pietermaritzburg. All right, plenty more to come across the morning in terms of